those traits, behavioral traits that
narcissism,
tailgating,
narcissism,
yes, tailgating, all of those things. But it's
gaslighting.
It's not tailgating.
Taught me at driving school.
Okay, so this part didn't happen.
So myth number 4, you can be in a relationship with someone with different values, and I believe that it's a no-no because your values define who you are, and you can't. The Bible says even in Amos 3 verse 3 that can two walk together except they be agreed.
Yeah.
So you guys should have a vision. You should have something that you are looking to.
Whoa.
And with us, we are looking to Christ, and we are looking to be formed into His image. So the person you are in a relationship with must also have that same focus. So you grow together and you push towards one vision. The Bible says that iron sharpens iron. So as you are with him or as you are with her, you guys are sharpening each other. But if the person is has different values or things differently, you will not be able to sharpen each other. It's like different objects, and iron and wood. The iron will definitely destroy the wood. So yeah. Does anyone have anything else to add?
Yeah, I think like when it comes to beliefs, values, or value systems, I think that, for example, we are believers, right? We are Christians, like all of us here are Christians. So from that point of view, there are so many things that the Bible says about how we should relate to each other. If somebody doesn't have such a foundation, the person might feel you are making a fuss. For example, the Bible says, let your lifestyle be without covetousness, which means that you shouldn't be looking all over for what you can get, like looking at things from others. And I mean, the interesting thing is, two people in the world, or two people who are not Christians, like you and your partner, can have similar value systems because they serve one God, like the God of this world, whether they know it or not. So I mean, it can be like anything goes, like, and that's why sometimes, like, they even value things like if you fall out of love or something, you can separate, you can divorce, you get it. Imagine somebody who is always like, and even Christians have to say, like, who's always watching Netflix and doesn't have a problem with all those things. I'm not saying watching Netflix is bad. I watch Netflix, but like somebody whose value system is like just all over the place. You might even be talking. Let's talk about even something as basic as communication. Maybe you have a value for communication, and it's mostly the guys anyway who don't. So then they are like, okay, they are like, I don't have. That's not my value system. But the Bible says, husbands love your wives as Christ loved the church. Of course, you are dating, you are not yet there, but you should be able to exemplify some of these things, because that's where he also say he should be able to demonstrate some of those characteristics. So the person doesn't have that. Value systems are clearly different, and there is nobody you can run to when things start going haywire, because you went in for that person who didn't have, and now you are there. And sad to say, even in the church, because not all Israel is Israel. The church is a spiritual reality more than it is actually a physical one. So just keep your eyes peeled. Make sure that you know who you are, who God has called you to be. Have your list. I believe in having a list. You should have at least 5 to 7 things that you believe are crucial to where you are going as a person, and that you want your partner to either have or is to be willing to have. And then you can go from there. Alright. Bit number 5. If he can't keep his hands off you, that means he must really love you.
Wow.
Hey guys, this is for the guys. Okay, but yeah. So as a guy, I must just be honest. If a guy really loves you, he must be trying. He would rather be figuring how he can treat you with respect. You see, like, he really you with respect. If he loves you, he wants to treat you with respect. So he's not looking for the first opportunity to get you into where. He's not looking for the first opportunity to go basis with you. He's actually looking for how he can respect you.
Yeah.
And all that. Now I know that there are circumstances and there are situations where we can be real here, right?
Yeah.
So
Keep it
two
real.
people have actually crossed certain lines.
Yeah.
A guy and a lady. They've crossed certain physical boundaries already. When you've crossed boundaries with a person, trust me, it's very difficult to recover them. So in that case, a guy might like you, but just he's now having to battle with that standard which has already been set. So in the relationship, the two of you must make up your minds that you must be intentional, exactly. I like that word, that you are not going to cross certain boundaries. You are going to be accountable to someone else who both of you respect and value, and you don't want to have to be explaining yourselves to all the time that this and this happened. But if a guy is always like, I love you so much, and he's like doing all those
if
things.
You love me, you give in.
Give me a kiss.
And you don't love me. You don't love me. I just feel you don't love me. That's why you're withholding yourself from me.
Anyone that talks like that doesn't love you.
Yeah, tell him.
He's lusting after you.
You know, let me just be honest with you, okay? So, there's a story in the Bible of one of the sons of David who said he loved. The Bible uses the word love. He loved another lady. Now, I don't know how true that is or not. What I know is that the moment he had sex or had his way with her, the Bible says he hated her more. So, this is how it works. You give yourself to a guy, and you are just devaluing the relationship.
Yeah.
You feel like you are doing something good, but he has lost his reason to pursue you in that way. You are actually making music. These are the realities on the ground. So and funny enough, you are also stopping yourself from enjoying that freedom in the relationship. So it's kind of similar to the wifely. It's like the other side of the wifely duties thing. So as much I'm speaking as a guy who I've been in about 1 or 2 relationships, and I can say that like in all those relationships, anytime boundaries were crossed, I didn't have mentorship on a certain level at the time. I wasn't as accountable as I am now. So there were certain lines which were crossed, which were difficult to recover from, and it became quite toxic because we couldn't find our bearings and our boundaries. So love is not a feeling. I think that's what I want to end with. Love is not a feeling, it's more of an action. It's show. The Bible says, let your love be not in words only, but in deeds and in truth. So it comes from the heart, it's unconditional, it's not selfish, and it's genuine. It's genuine, and it also repays evil with kindness. That's how God's love is. So I mean, a man who really loves you and treasures you as the vessel that you are will not want to has his way with you.
The toffee before the time.
Just to wrap that up, I'd like to say that love is a path full of choices. You have to make a decision every day to live a certain kind of way or to respond in a certain way to whoever you've chosen to love.
Absolutely.
Because it's not butterflies in your tummy and all that, It's actually a choice to say, I forgive you, I'm going to let this slide, I'm going to look out for your best interest. I'm in for your best interest. We're in this together. It's a choice.
Thank you for watching.
If you enjoyed this video,
don't forget to like,
share this video.
And tell us your comments. Let us know your
Let's know your
suggestions,
thoughts,
contributions, your thoughts.
for more myths.
And share with a friend.
Yeah.
Share.
Share.
All
Our
right.
sister or brother friendly.